Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Mary and today we are going to be doing some plant chores. So I'd like you guys to join me on a day of plant chores. And first what we'll do is we'll go outside and we will assess the situation at hand. I did make a pretty unfortunate discovery this morning of mealybugs on one of my plants, so we'll have to take care of that today. We are also going to be potting up a gift propagation that I started a few months ago. So it's for a friend's birthday that is tomorrow, so I'm going to be taking this gift to work tomorrow for my friend, and it's my first successful propagation plant. And then the last chore that we're going to be doing together today is fixing my terrarium situation. Right now I have a terrarium with a handful of plants in it, and the plants haven't really been doing that great, and partially because of my inexperience, but also the environment is not the best. Originally I started the terrarium to plant plants in it, but I've kind of discovered over the course of collecting some of these plants that I'd rather keep them in their nursery pots until I can pot them up into bigger pots. And yeah, I think I'd like to keep them in pots. So that's going to be why I'm going to be changing my terrarium situation up a little bit today. So you guys will get to see that as well. So first things first, we're gonna just walk out onto the back porch, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with the mealybugs, and we'll look at some of the other plants that need a little bit of attention out there too, but yeah, you guys will see. All right, so this is our back porch. This morning I came out here. My first thing, you know, I like to come outside in the morning. And we've got some vegetables growing out here. So we got some kale. We planted this about a month ago now, and they're starting to look pretty good. The leaves are starting to get nice and big. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. So for this guy, I just wanted to make sure that there was water down in here. This is a container that's on wheels, and you put the water down in this pipe and it basically keeps it's kind of like a little self-watering system. So I just wanted to kind of grab some of these leaves, and I wanted to also fill this at some point today. And then these are our shallots that we have growing, and there should be two more coming up at some point, but I don't see them yet. These are Christopher's peppers. Looks like this one probably needs to be watered at some point soon, too. We won't do that on this video today, but I just wanted to show you guys that these are his habanero peppers, and these are his red chilies, and it's in another little, you know, container on wheels. So that's pretty cool. And then this is the plant that we will be working on that unfortunately has mealybugs. So yeah, you guys will get to see that, unfortunately. These are my little Tradescantia cuttings right here. I don't know why I was grabbing this. This is my Sansevieria cuttings. So yeah, these are the cuttings that we're going to be potting up into the birthday gift for today. So go ahead and get this guy down. I just put them in regular jars, and then this is the soil mix that I'm going to be using. This is a mix that I made. It's experimental. It's just, you know, I just wanted it to be kind of a chunky, airy mixture. So that's what we're going to be using for the soil in this present today. Alright. Got our little shovel here. Our little tiny shovel. Our soil mixture back here. I just want to make sure it's all mixed up because there is some bigger clumps in here because it dried out recently because of the weather. So I just want to make sure it's all mixed up again before I put it in there. this about that much. So I have about that much soil in there. Let's see what it looks like. They definitely need a little bit more. Oh, also check out the roots on this. Those are some big roots. Alright, let's do it. Need some more soil. Alright, so we're going to try it again, see how deep it is now. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and lay them in here. This is the one, the big boy. Look at this one. This one's got some really long roots. It's also pretty. Alright. Soil in. I think this plant is really cool. It's pretty. It's purple and green is obviously my favorite color, but I like the purpleness of it, and I do like the growth pattern of it. It kind of stacks, you know, it just kind of grows out, and you can make it like a hanging basket or a trailing plant, like if you wanted to put it up on like a counter and have it trailing off to the side. That would be pretty sweet for this plant. I have a feeling that this plant is going to sit in the lab at where I work for a little while, because the person that I'm giving this to has a big old grow set up in our workplace where she has a lot of different plants. So that's where this guy will probably be living for a little while. But anyways, he's pretty much done. He's pretty cute. Give him a little water real quick. That's it. These guys do like a lot of water, I find. He's not always thirsty, but I make sure that he gets the water that he needs. So these guys will have to stay, you know. I mean, I'm sure you can let them get close, but I wouldn't let them dry out. Sweet. It's pretty cute. I think she will appreciate it. She's definitely going to appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to put that down over here on the ground for right now. With the mother plant. That's the mother plant. Right there. The baby plant. This lighting from this angle is just terrible. I can't do that angle, and it sucks. Because my workstation is behind me now. What am I going to do, you guys? What am I going to do? Alright, so this guy has mealybugs. I saw one this morning. Actually, now I'm starting to see them. Alright, so you guys ready to see what some mealybugs look like?
2,000 years later.
Jesus. You see this little white dot right here? Oh, this camera. This is a good camera too, I just cannot operate it. There's some mealybug right there. A white thing. There's a couple of mealybugs I can see right now. So yeah, what we're gonna do to treat this guy is I've got my 91%, which is probably a little too strong, but we're just gonna use it to get the mealybugs off of the leaves with these Q-tips. And then we are going to spray all the leaves down with a mixture of isopropyl alcohol, Dawn dish soap, and water. And we're going to treat it a few times. We're going to look through all these stems and just see if we can find all the mealybugs. Alright, let's get started. So here we've got our Q-tips, alcohol, I'm just going to dip the Q-tip in the alcohol like that, get it nice and wet. Use this to wipe my Q-tip off when I get a bug on it. So I'm going to start where I see bugs, right here on the tips of these leaves, and I'm just going to gently wipe these bugs off. And they're actually coming off pretty easily, but now I'm realizing that I'm gonna have to be very thorough and go between every leaf, which unfortunately this plant has a lot of leaves. Let me grab a chair. Let me pull up a chair, you guys. Alright, so I've got my paper towel here. I'm actually gonna put the alcohol in the lid, so alright, more alcohol, and back to cleaning this guy. Hey y'all, the camera got a little hot, so we had to take a break. But I went ahead and finished swabbing all the branches and all the leaves, and I think I got all that I could see so far on the Mealybugs. I did get a lot here on this paper towel. Those are some dead ones there. It's pretty gross, so I'm gonna throw this in the trash. And the last step of this journey for today, at least on treating this guy, is to spray it down with this solution of alcohol and Dawn dish soap and water that I made. So I'm gonna spray. There's a car. There's a few cars. I'm gonna spray all the branches and leaves and try to get all the surfaces of the leaves covered with this spray. So yeah. Alright, so we'll see how that does. I'm gonna have to clean out the camera real quick, and we'll hang this guy back up, and then we will work on the final task for today's list of chores, which is to fix and redo my terrarium. So we'll get back in just a minute. Sweet. This is a terrarium, and I originally set it up to actually plant the plants in, but I want to take all the soil out and all the rocks and clean it out, and then put perlite, just perlite, in the bottom of the terrarium and see how that does, or maybe just rocks. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. So yep, let me get this set up. So my goal is to, I'm just going to take all the plants out of here and put them down. I actually have another glass aquarium on the ground, so I'm actually going to have 2 terrariums at some point. So I'm just going to move them down in there for now while we take care of this guy. These are my carnivorous plants. They're not doing so hot, and I can't figure out why, but my new plan going forward is going to be to keep them in a tray of water. So I'm actually gonna we're gonna go get some water real quick right now for these guys, because I think that's part of their problem. If you look, you can see some of the leaves are dying off, and it's they're just not looking super hot, you know, and I just don't know why, and this one might even be dead, so maybe the lighting is messed up. This one might be dead too. I think it's all dead. Well, that's really sad. This one's still alive. This is the picture plant. So I'm gonna fill this whole thing up with water still anyway, because I've never killed one of these before, so maybe they grow back from the roots. I don't know, they're probably dead though. This is my alocasia that Probably needs to be watered, and it's just the bulb because I rotted it. So hold on just a second. So I'm just gonna work to try to dig out as much of the soil from the terrarium as I can. You guys see it? And I'm just gonna put it in my soil bucket, and then I'm gonna make a determination if I'm going to rinse the rocks and the perlite or what I'm gonna do. I haven't fully decided yet, so we will start with just removing all the soil. I put all the soil in here because I wanted to plant the plants in the soil, because I've done that in the past. I used to have a terrarium back when I was still in undergrad, working on my undergraduate degree, and I had a little terrarium that, actually that's what I bought this glass aquarium for, was originally my first terrarium. And we lived in me and the cat lived in a 1-bedroom studio apartment. And he went from being, the cat went from being an outside cat at my mom and dad's house to being an indoor cat in this really small studio apartment. And I woke up one morning and noticed that all the plants in the terrarium were knocked over, and went over to investigate and realized that the cat had been using the bathroom in my terrarium. So yeah, I gave up on the terrarium at that point. So fast forward to now. Alright, so pretty much done with the majority of the soil that I can get, and what's left is like aquarium gravel and perlite. So we're going to try to rinse it out and get the rocks and stuff out, and then I think I'm just going to put fresh perlite in it. I think that's going to be the best course of action, so yeah. Uh-oh, the cat's going to try to run out here. He's going to try to run out, guys. Cat, what are you doing? So I'm gonna try to get like the perlite to float to the top. So that's what my goal is right now. Sweet. That's pretty good. So I got a lot of water in the tank, and the perlite's kind of separated now, so I'm just gonna try to skim all that off the top really quickly. So that's the next step. Okay, I'm just gonna dump this water out. And I'm just gonna rinse this thing a couple of times and call it good. Alright, I'm gonna try to get out as much as possible now because I'm supposed to bring it, and I'm gonna get the rocks. I'll have to be a puddle in the pot, you know what I mean? If they're otherwise, it's okay, if you're gonna be a but I want to be everything, I guess. I mean, everything else. It's in the pot. Alright, so that's it for that. Next step is to get the terrarium set back up inside and get the plants put back in and put the lights back on, and I'll show you guys what it looks like real quick right now after we've rinsed it. So this is what the gravel looks like now. These are the aquarium gravel that was in the bottom of the tank. And we've rinsed all the dirt out, and now it's ready to go back. So that'll be this part of the video. Alright guys, brought the terrarium back inside, and now I'm just gonna try to wipe up the sides of it real quickly and get all the moisture off the sides of the terrarium and get the gravel looking really nice again. And I'm gonna load the plants in there. Oh, I think I'm gonna put the background back on too, and yeah, I'll let you guys watch that whole process. Mr. Tant, where'd you go, Toot? Hey, Kikan. Hey, King Cam. What you doing? You have a tooth? Oh. Alright, I'm already like 20 million times happier with this because it's not dirt in here anymore. It's gravel. It's going to look better, and the fungus net issue isn't going to be a thing anymore. Alright guys, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update of what I've done so far. So I've pretty much done a rough wipe down of all the glass windows, and I've kind of just evened out the gravel, and now I'm going to put the black paper background back up here real quick, and then we'll put the plants in and get everything set back up again. So jeez, I'm a hot mess today, you guys. Don't worry, I'll get better at this at some point. I just gotta figure out what the heck I'm doing, you know. Alright, got our black paper. We're gonna stick this back, hopefully the way it was when I first set it up. But of course, the first time I set it up, Christopher was here to help me. So this time I'm doing it by myself. Let's see, an issue that I didn't even think about. You guys see what the problem is? There's a gap. There's a gap. We're just gonna go with it for now. Alright, let's get our plants back in there. Let's start with these guys. Here, I'll just show you guys. How about that? I'm just going to show you guys. That way, I don't have to worry if you guys can't see, because I'll be holding the camera. Alright, so this is what we got so far. We got the carnivorous plants in the tray of water, the alocasia silver dragon bulb that is in there, and then our begonias. So put this guy. Put this guy like right here. I like that. We'll put our melting Darth Vaderiana begonia. It does have a new leaf coming in on it, but I don't see why. I don't understand why it's growing so slow. Got our Begonia Muna. This guy is super cute. Here, let's get a really good picture of him. Let's go in the light. Look how pretty. I think this is my favorite one so far. Again, this one's from Botanica's, and it's super cute, and I don't want it to die. So let's get it in the terrarium. Right here. I'm probably gonna check the dryness of these guys and see if I need to water them at some point later. And then we'll get our philodendrons in here. Super cute. So let's see. Right there. Our other philodendron. Oh! Oh shit. Did you guys see that? It almost died. It almost fell. Oh my god. We saved it. I think I want it to go like right here. I think I like that. And then the last piece, I'm gonna wipe this off. It has soil on the bottom of it, so here, let's wipe it off. Oh, don't look at the dirty dishes. Oh god. Put it right here in the front. Sweet. Looks pretty good. Oh shit. So that's that. Let me know if you guys have a terrarium that, do you guys use aquarium gravel in it? I think it looks a lot better than the soil. I like that it's brighter now. Sweet. Alright, so we got the terrarium all cleaned out and updated, and now I'm super happy about that. And my two little begonias in the front that are doing really nice. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed doing plant chores with me today. We got a lot done. We got all those mealybugs off of that one plant that I can't even believe that I didn't even tell you guys what it is. I don't even know where my phone is. Now I gotta tell you what it is. It's called the elephant shrub, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's its common name. And it is from Africa. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Portulasaria afra. See it? That's what this plant is. The elephant bush, that's the name of it. So yeah, we got all the mealybugs off of my elephant bush. We potted up a new little plant as a gift for my friend at work for her birthday. And then also, you guys know, the terrarium. We got the terrarium all cleared up, and we got it looking super nice and super ready for the holidays with a nice bright color. So I'm really excited about that. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up. Please do that for me. That would be really helpful, and I would super appreciate that. And also, if you guys have this plant that had mealybugs, let me know. Let me know about your terrarium setup. And if you guys like to gift your own plant propagations as gifts to your friends, let me know about that too. And that's going to be it for this video today, and I'm really super happy that you guys watched this video to the end. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!